The terrible lightning of the wrath of God will burst from one end of heaven to the other. This is what the Bishop St. Luke and Doctor of Crimea said. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be in the days of the Son of Man. They were eating, drinking, having fun until the day Noah entered the ark. The flood happened and destroyed everything. So it was in the days of Lot, and that is why God rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed the cities that were immersed in iniquities. So it will be on the day of judgment, the great judgment, the day of the second coming of the Lord. So much evil has accumulated that time will come for good to triumph over evil, and then the terrible lightning of God's wrath will break out from one end of the sky to the other. In this way our Lord Jesus Christ will appear to judge. People often expect God to fulfill what they ask for in their prayers in a way that they themselves consider to be the best. God, however, often answers their prayers in a completely different way, and not the one they would like or imagine. All of you must be a light in the darkness. Light can take many forms. It may be like sunlight, it may be like the moon or the stars. It can be as weak as the light of a candle or a lamp, and yet all this is light, and it's God's blessing. And the faintest light is pleasing to God. With such light, anyone can illuminate the darkness that exists around. With your love, tenderness, compassion, and reverence, you can and must shine in this world. Be ready even for torture, since you are sailing against the current. It's not right to talk about the old days and bless them and our own era to curse it. We must know that in every age and in every place, people who really seek salvation find it. Our Lord and God, for his high purposes and often incomprehensible to us, not infrequently uses the most powerful sin, the most sinful, the most unworthy people. When grace shows its patient presence, then everything is bearable. But once, for purely providential reasons, it withdraws its presence, and then man loses his hope, and zeal diminishes, and even this faith weakens. These are the hardest moments in spiritual life, because if God does not endure here, man cannot endure. Tears flood the whole earth. If we could collect all the tears that humanity has shed in thousands of years of its history, there would be a second flood. There are people whose tongue is so big that it sweeps the earth. So if we are like the people described by the prophet David in his Psalms, if our tongue sweeps the earth, if our actions reveal pride, arrogance, and insensitivity, if our mind is not focused and wanders everywhere, if people we mock, slander, and gossip about, then we make ourselves impure. Do not be scandalized when you hear that they say things they say against the faith, since those who say them do not understand its essence. You should always remember the basic principles for the first Christians knew very well. They considered a man unhappy who knows all the sciences but does not know God. And on the contrary, they considered blessed the one who knows God, even if he knew absolutely nothing of human things. Guard this truth as the greatest treasure of your heart. Go straight and don't look left or right. Let's not let what we hear against religion, faith, make us lose our orientation. This I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support, and God bless you all. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.